Before Scarlet and Violet were released for Nintendo Switch, Pokemon released a trailer that showed people playing the game by the edge of a cliff. Let's see how they're getting on. So, you're telling me I spent £60 on this?
Sing we now, sing for the year.
Our Pokemon journey begins with a building that hasn't fully loaded yet. This is the Pokemon Academy. It's like Hogwarts, but for people that like abusing animals, and we'll be enrolled here for our entire character's existence. Look, that's the guy from the last game. Are we going to mention him again? No! After this presentation, we're shown another cutscene of the legendary Pokemon flying around. Take it in. It's the only time this game looks good. Well, time for my first day at school. As a kid, I always used to hate the first day of school, although I think I would hate it more if the head teacher jump scared me in my own home, and then proceeded to flirt with my mother. But realistically, who can actually blame him? I mean, come on. The director, named Clavel, takes us to a fancy house so we can pick our starter Pokemon before class. It's also here where we'll meet Nemona. She's a student and champion level trainer that loves battling. In fact, the only people that fight more than her are my parents. Oh yeah, and I picked Fuecoco because it's the best starter. Moving on. What's up guys, it's Nemona here, and today I'm going to teach you how to catch a Pokemon. But I've already played these games for 15 years. Oh okay, go right ahead. It's now the part of the game where we run around and enslave every new Pokemon we see, now including picture books.
Right, I'll tell you what, you
I wonder if there's any Pokemon over here. Oh my gosh, no way! A Houndour! Well, that wasn't very nice, and oop, no, I'm dead. Never mind, our new phone must have the anti-suicide app installed. We go over to check if the guy on the cover of the game is okay, and it looks like he's fine after we give him a sandwich. This is a PSA, do not feed sandwiches to your dog. There's no way to get back up the cliff other than following Randall from Monsters Inc. into this cave. It was at this point where I experienced my first major performance issue. So, either this game is unfinished or my character just had a seizure.
What the dog doing?
He's about to maim a 10-year-old child, but Randall saves us because this game is rated 7 and up. That's all well and good, but we as the player still have no idea who this actually is. If only I could just run forward a bit and meet the only person that knows this information. Oh, would you believe it folks, Arven here knows this Pokemon's name. It's Miraidon, and he even has its Pokeball.
Ooh, how convenient.
Arven is many things. The son of a professor, a chef, and the only person to unironically use a Squovet. We defeat him in a custody battle to win possession of Miraidon, and then he just sort of runs off. Strange guy. Anyways, before school starts, we're given free rein to explore this starting area and all of its wonders. You can actually go pretty far, so we make the most of our time and catch every new Pokemon we see.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
In fact, I ran so much that I ended up in front of this huge spooky door that was locked. I wonder what's behind it. Maybe it's the rest of this game's textures.
This is great banter.
We eventually make it back to Nemona, who's ready to teach us the new battle mechanic. Terastalize allows for a Pokemon to become any type it wants, and will boost to any move of its Terra type. Ever wanted to make Yanmega a dragon? Well, now you can. Never mind, it's not in the game. Transforming into the type you currently are gives those types moves a super boost, as demonstrated here. You see, 0 times 2 equals 0. Thanks, Pneumonia. Finally, the big city, Mesagoza. Oh, and it looks just as terrible as it did on the trailer. It's tough being a kid. Well, don't worry, before you know it, you'll grow up and you'll have your whole life ahead of you. Let's use our newly found Terastal powers to help this girl Penny. Oh yeah, those are some 3rd degree burns. I suppose it's finally time to get an education. So, how are you finding your first term here? Oh, director, it's brilliant. I've never been in a school with as few frames as this one. Ah yes, it's all part of the experience. Hey, do you know if there's a drop out and become a YouTuber button in this game? My office. Now, turns out we're not in trouble, we just have a call to answer. It's the professor of the region, named Turo. For some reason, he's not allowed within 10 miles of a school, so we have to talk to him like this. Turo is the original owner of Miraidon, and he asks us to look after it for the time being. This also means it's now morally acceptable to use it as a motorbike. From this point on, the game lets us do whatever we want. Nemona wants us to become champion and take on all the gyms, while Arven asks us to join his investigation of mysterious Titan Pokemon. Finally, someone called Cassiopeia says we should help them take down a group of rogue students called Team Star. But I think I'm just gonna do my own thing for a bit and take time to explore the open world. Oh. Alright, fine. If the whole point of Scarlet and Violet is being able to do whatever you want with your time, I'm going to use my time to find out how it was released in pre-alpha. I swear, when this game came out, I couldn't go 3 tweets without seeing another atrocious bug. I suppose Game Freak were too busy creating 100 different sandwiches to notice all of them. And it's not only the bugs, the graphics are also terrible for a modern game. Come on, is this Pokemon we're playing, or Minecraft? Anyway, speaking of bugs, the first stop on our journey will be the bug-type gym leader, Katie. Don't take my bug Pokemon lightly. You'll be in for a world of pain if you do.
That was easy.
So looking at the map, the Crab Titan isn't too far from here. Let's have a look. Maybe we can help Arven out. Oh right, that's probably it. You get back here right this instant, Mr. Krabs. It seems the Titans get stronger by eating these plants called Herba Mystica, so we team up with Arven to take Clorf down. The crab is strong, but the flamingo is stronger. Oh hey, there's still some left for us. Arven uses the leftover herbs to make us some sandwiches. Us including Miraidon, of course. For every herb it eats, Miraidon will regain a skill that improves its use as a breathing motorbike. So we'll keep an eye out for any more Titans, because it's not like there'll be another reason to do them. Next stop, the grass gym. Before we can take it on, we're tasked with rounding up some Sunflora. And yes, this is what they actually look like. Fun fact, if you walk around this lake, you can actually drown the Sunflora, which is still a better fate than the way they are now. The gym leader here is Brassius, and I think he has less brain cells than the Sunflora has frames. Ooh, look at me, I turned the fake tree into a real one, I'm so smart. Well, now your tree has been chopped down, sir. Let's hope he's not friends with Mr. Beast. Ah, there's nothing like the fresh air and giant falling meatballs of the countryside. In all honesty, I should just swerve into one of these boulders. Do you think the afterlife has a better frame rate than here? It's time for another episode of Beating Up Titans with Arven. Okay, I said beat it up, not fry it like a Christmas turkey. More herbs means more sandwiches. And this one comes with a side of tragic backstory. We learned that the whole reason Arven is investigating the Titans is so he can help his partner Pokemon. Mabostiff here was hurt extremely badly, and Arven hopes the power of the Herba Mystica can finally allow him to recover. This is another reminder to not feed sandwiches to your dog. Wasn't there something else I was meant to do apart from gyms and Titans? Oh right, defeating those naughty students, Team Star. Now before we make any moves, I first wanted to consult with Cassiopeia. I just don't think I have it in me to tear down an entire organization. I mean, I'm like 10. Nonsense. Kids your age have taken down teams way bigger than Team Star. Ever heard of Team Flare? No? That's because a kid your age blew them all up. Oh right, well, what's your plan? Alright, it's pretty simple. You knock on the doorbell, press R a bunch of times to beat up all the grunts Pokemon, then the leader will come out on top of a car. You beat up all of their Pokemon and then the car itself, and your mission will be a success. So they'll roll over just like that? Yes. Defeated, the leader will hand over their badge and disband the group. Right, I'll give it a go, but just for the record, this is never going to work.
A few moments later.
I can't believe it actually worked. The Team Star Dark group is no more. Just as I planned. 1 down, 4 to go. I have to say though, from what I saw, Team Star looked fairly harmless. Why are we trying to destroy them again? Oh no, my cat just fell on the toaster, I gotta go, bye. Cats don't even exist in this world. It's time to take on the Electric Gym. The girl in charge is Iono, who's both a gym leader and a VTuber, and her gym test requires us to locate the 50-year-old man behind the camera. I'm kidding, she's real. Well, she's not actually real, but did she just get a donation? Alright, it's official. This is the greatest gym battle of all time. Unfortunately for her, on the field of battle, there are no white knights to save you. So we defeat her and claim our 3rd badge. Hey, do you think you can tell whoever's watching to subscribe real quick?